Hey guys, I'm back again. Yes, it's another solo video. Sorry. Tony should be back on very, very soon. You guys are just gonna have to deal with me for a little bit, all right? Today we are reacting to a scary video. This video is called 25 Scariest TikTok Videos of 2025. It's a very long video because it's like a year-end video. So this will be a two-part reaction. Um, like always, I will be stopping the video after every single clip to try to debunk it or explain it away or give my comments on it. Make sure to let me know in the comments if I missed anything or if you guys have a better explanation or you have something to add on to mine. And I will be sure to look at those comments and respond to them right away. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop right into the video.
The Midnight Messenger. Jennifer is taking care of her elderly mother who is critically ill. One night, she sees something on her mother's bedroom video monitor that gives her goosebumps.
Okay.
Did you hear it? In the middle of the night, a quiet little female voice seems to whisper, "Come," and the elderly woman seems to raise her hand and responds, "Okay." Then again, we hear the quiet little voice clearly say, "Mama."
Okay.
I thought that was her breathing. That again, I don't know. That sounded like her breathing.
The woman's daughter Jennifer says that she believes that this is the voice of her sister who passed away in 2017. She believes that her sister is there to comfort their mom as she passes over to the other side.
Okay.
Alright guys, yeah, that clip was very tragic and sad. It's terrible, right? But I don't think anything paranormal happened there. The first thing where Nukes says they heard the word come, I thought that just sounded like her breathing a little bit. It kind of sounded like labored breathing. And since she was in like a critical sickness there, that could explain it very easily. And then the last thing also kind of sounded like breathing to me, but it was a little bit less similar to breathing. It kind of was a little bit more convincing than the first statement where the ghost said come, right? I don't believe that one is paranormal in any cases because the lady there, she could just be suffering from either dementia or Alzheimer's or something like that that makes her mind kind of go blank. That's kind of what happens to old people, you know. It's a normal thing. So that clip, completely not paranormal in any way, in my opinion. I mean, I'm always open to being convinced otherwise, but right now I don't think anything paranormal happened there.
Child's play. A young woman named Stephanie posted a cute video of her toddler just playing around, crawling over their couch and having fun. Later, she posts her video to the internet so her friends and family can watch her son play. But then, viewers begin to notice something in the video that gives them the chills.
Prueba de cocodrilo. Oh, sí, lo siento. Pero ¿cómo soltará Snickers? Ya sé. Ven aquí, Coco. Sube sobre mis hombros.
Yo, what? I saw that. That was creepy. What is that?
Did you see it?
Yeah?
Viewers spot some strange little figure peeking around the baby's playpen, right next to the floor. Stephanie says that she never noticed this little figure before she posted the video and viewers mentioned it. She says that no other children were anywhere around, and she has no idea who this little peeking figure is. But if you notice, her child starts to head into the room, then he exits quickly. But later he walks right back in like nothing is there. So just who or what is this? You decide. Next up.
So you could actually see the figure's hair touching the ground there. It's just another person there. That's what I'd say originally, but the face, it didn't look very, I don't know, healthy at least. So if it was a human, then they need to get that checked out. But it could have been like a doll, actually, now that I think of it. It could have been someone back there peeking a doll around the corner. because they don't show anything else. They just show that one perspective, so we don't know what's actually happening in the room. And if it wasn't a doll and it was actually a human, well, the Photoshop can make the face look a little bit different, but I don't think that one's paranormal. I think it's just someone messing with you. Someone's in the room hanging a doll across the, like, over the edge a little bit there. I think that's all that is.
Here's a creepy video filmed by a woman named Nicole of her young son Hendrix. Now, what is really odd here is that the little boy seems to actually react to something that we can't see.
But kids have imaginary friends and stuff like that. They have really good imaginations, so that could just be what this is.
When little baby Hendrix opens the door, a creepy voice seems to whisper, "Yes." And the little boy just shuts the door in the spirit's face and nopes his way right back out of there. Now, shocked and slightly amused viewers of the clip decided to add their own subtitles, which actually sound pretty accurate. Just listen. So did the little boy hear the voice of a spirit? And did he indeed just say nope to a ghost? Tell me what you think.
Oh, man, I don't know how to explain that one very much. Except for, like, I don't know, it kind of sounded like the kid. It was a gap in him speaking, and he was basically making noise the whole clip there. And the one time he isn't is when they claim to be making a noise, like a ghost making a noise. It could really just be the kid. I don't know. I don't really have any other explanation for that one, except for either being the kid or added on after, or the person filming. I don't know. That's, so far, it's the least explainable one to me. But still, I don't know 100% if that's paranormal or not.
Floor. A young woman named Aria is staying at an old hotel in Virginia. One night around 10 p.m., she's walking back to her room when she notices a strange-looking man following her. She starts to record with her phone, pretending that she's on a video call to try to scare the guy away. But it doesn't seem to work.
Okay.
Aria says that she heard the man's footsteps behind her start to get faster, and she thought that he was chasing her, so she runs and starts screaming for help. But now this is when things start to get weird, because viewers begin to notice that if you slow down the video at a couple of key moments, no one can be seen chasing Aria. And so now we cut to a completely different TikTok account, one made by a guy named Tony, who is a maintenance worker at this very same hotel.
What?
Tony sees Aria's video online, so he goes to check the hotel security footage. He finds this.
Y'all, so here's video of that girl that posted, and I'm gonna let y'all know now, it gets really weird. It's like she acting like she's running from something or hiding from something, but there's literally nobody else in the frame.
She's
like
just
she's
tripping,
tweaking.
bro. Yeah, like he said, she's tweaking.
Yeah, it is weird.
And the elevator door is not even closing. Like she playing hide and seek or something.
In the video, we see Aria running down the hall and then cowering in the elevator. But again, no one can be seen chasing her. Strangely, the elevator doors just won't close, so Aria runs out. Tony says that the front desk clerk said that Aria did eventually make it downstairs. She left in an Uber without a word. So now, Tony is curious as to just what might have happened to make Aria run away. He finds the girl's room number and goes up with a coworker. What they find is truly disturbing.
It's like all my stuff is just left here.
She must have been in some crazy state of mind, bro.
It's crazy. Yo, this shit's ridiculous. What the heck is this doing in here?
Yo, hold on, y'all. Why the f is this in here? Hold this. Yo, y'all. This is crazy.
All of Aria's luggage
What was
is
that?
still in the room. Even stranger, the room looks like it has been ransacked, with things strewn all over the floor. Weirdest of all, Tony finds something commonly called an underdoor tool. This device is often used by criminals to break into hotel rooms with a latched door. So now Tony thinks that someone might have been in Aria's room, and maybe there actually was someone chasing her. He goes back and takes a closer look at the hotel security footage. What he finds chills him to his core.
All right, y'all. So I went back and was looking at the video of that girl from the other day, right? Because I'm thinking maybe somebody must be following her. Just keep watching the screen right here, man. I saw something that just... That's just the housekeeper down there. Right there. Right there.
I don't know what that was.
This is crazy. And y'all think that's crazy? Watch, keep watching like right by that door right there, by that table. Keep watching right over by there. My hand is shaking. Right there.
What is that?
What the heck? Bro, that's a rock from that table right there. Those are stones and those in bowls right there by that table. And that one of them stones just fell on the floor.
And there's no way that should happen because there's no wind in there.
Wind ain't even
Wind
gonna
wouldn't do
bro.
that.
This is crazy, yo.
Just a few minutes after we see Aria running down the hall, we can see a strange unexplained shadow that seems to speed off down the hallway in the same direction.
Hold up.
Shortly
Yo.
Just a few minutes after we see Aria running down the hall, we can see a strange unexplained shadow that seems to
Yo, okay. Alright, I just saw something, I think. So when the girl was running past, I looked at her shadow, and then when they claimed that there was a ghost running through the hallway, it was the same exact shadow. So I think what they did is they just removed her from the frame and replaced it with the normal hallway. Here, let me show you again what I think. So look at her shadow real quick.
Yo.
Just a few minutes after we see Aria running down the hall, we can see a strange unexplained shadow that seems to
Yeah, no. That's the same shadow. Alright, I think that's exactly what it is here. Either that or they're the same size and shape and they're running the same speed. No, I don't believe this one. Not even one bit.
speed off down the hallway in the same direction. Shortly afterwards, a stone from a nearby decorative bowl mysteriously launches off the table and lands in the hallway floor. Now, Tony says that he doesn't know exactly what happened here. He says that he has never experienced anything like this while working at the old hotel, but he has heard strange, unexplained sounds from time to time.
It's just an elevator, bro.
Keep in mind, there's no construction going on.
That's what,
Nothing.
okay.
So was some real person with bad intentions chasing Aria? Was this something supernatural? Or is it all just a very elaborate hoax? As always, you decide.
Alright, y'all, so that one, it's pretty spooky, for sure. So her running away, well, that originally, just my opinion of that was that she just thought she heard something, or there was actually someone following her at some point, and then she started recording, and then when she started running, she tricked herself in thinking that the person that she saw before was chasing her, because there wasn't anybody there, and I had no proof or evidence to think anything otherwise was happening, right? So I'm thinking she actually was being followed, and then she just thought that they started chasing her all of a sudden, but they weren't. The whole house or room being broken into and the underdoor tool or whatever they called it was in there, and how rummaged it was, it kind of like it could have actually just been somebody breaking into the room. There's something else that happened that kind of made me think that this is all staged. All of it is staged, in my opinion. When they showed the shadow running on its own through that hallway, it was the same as her shadow, which, like, I don't know how any of this stuff works. In particular, I'm not like a genius in that field, but it's, I don't know, suspicious to say the least, which makes me think that this whole thing is staged. The only thing I think is sort of real is her running away. That reaction seemed very, very genuine. She seemed scared. I don't believe this one because of that incident of the shadow looking the same. Now the rock falling off of the table. Don't know how they'd fake that one. I don't even think I need to try to debunk that. But I don't believe this one very much. Obviously, I'm a skeptic, so I'm going to say stuff like this, but, you know, in my opinion, this is staged.
Video was sent in by a Nuke's Top 5 viewer, but unfortunately it was posted to the internet without a source. So the story goes that a woman claimed to have a doll that was haunted, and she said that she would often catch it moving all on its own. After being asked repeatedly by viewers, she decided to point a camera at the doll and live stream the entire thing. Around an hour in, with skeptical viewers watching closely, there was a
live
bit
stream,
of
it's more believable,
movement.
that's for sure.
Watch closely.
I heard something. I think that was way too violent for something the ghost would do. I don't believe this. I don't believe this at all. This is so
Now, the
violent
doll doesn't
for no
actually
reason.
move, but the items surrounding it in the storage closet fly violently across the room, and even on top of the doll. Viewers have speculated that because the doll was buried in the debris, that the woman's doll isn't even actually haunted, but perhaps her house is. However, others claim that the supernatural activity is centered around the doll, and some even claim that they saw the doll move in the video before everything came crashing down. But without a source, we'll never know. So, what do you think?
Nope. That is like too extreme to be paranormal in my opinion. These little things that happen are more convincing than that craziness. I don't know how they exactly did it, but there are definitely ways. Like there are strings and stuff, but stuff was moving in all which direction. That one just does not seem very convincing to me because of how insanely strong that ghost seems to be, or whatever was doing it seems to be. That's my whole explanation. I know it's not much, but that was a ridiculous video. I have no reason to believe something like that could ever happen.
A guy named Carter moved into a new fully furnished rental house, but not long after he moved in, he began to experience strange things and hear unexplained noises. Late one night while he's asleep in bed, he hears the creepy sound of what seems to be someone hitting keys on the piano in his living room.
Who's there?
Carter decides to lay on his living room couch to try to figure out just what is going on with the piano. As you might imagine, it did not go well.
Dude, what the f?
The piano plays again and a chair moves, and Carter decides that he's had about enough. He decides to leave the house to stay with a friend, but as he is leaving, he manages to capture this video. As Carter heads for his car, he sees his TV flickering and his lights randomly turning on and off inside his
Who's in
house.
there?
Now, usually when people watch these videos, they say, well, if the place is so haunted, then why wouldn't he just move out? Well, that's exactly what he did. Carter moved right out of that house. And the end of this haunted story, I guess.
No, I don't know about that one. So, pianos, I mean, that one kind of looked like an older piano, but there are pianos that can just play themselves. You tell them to play a song and it plays. I don't know exactly how it works. I don't know how pianos work, so I can't really explain that one away due to lack of knowledge about that. Now, the chair moving, string, I mean, everything could basically be explained with string. I know it's an easy thing to say. It could have easily been string. And then also the lights flickering and the TV having static on it without showing us in the home at all. Like, there could have just been people in there doing that while you're outside recording it. I don't think that one's real either. The piano thing is the only one I can't really explain away due to lack of knowledge, but other than that, I think that one's pretty not paranormal.
The thing down the hall. Oscar Nunez says that strange, unexplained things have been happening all around his home. He believes that some sinister presence has attached itself to his family. One night, he and his wife return home to find something truly bizarre.
Got some food in there or something that's rotting. There's a trash can right there too, so where's the other one at? Oh, that's the recycling bin. That's the recycling bin. Where's the trash bin at?
For some odd reason, there are flies swarming all over their house. Oscar says that he can't think of any rational explanation.
Why do the flies look like
Another late night,
bit of
and Oscar's son has fallen
know.
asleep on the living room
They
couch.
kind of looked weird.
The young boy wakes up and sees something that chills him to his core.
Did I miss something?
Oscar's son wakes up after he hears a strange noise and runs to his parents' bedroom, crying and wailing in fear. The young boy tells his dad that he saw someone scary in the hallway. But did you see it? When Oscar checks his security footage, he sees a large figure that looks like a man just standing in the hallway, staring at his son.
What if
Even
it is a
weirder,
man?
whatever this is just seems to disappear into thin air. Oscar Nunez says that he and his family have no idea who or what
It's
this
always the
is.
low quality videos.
Unlike
The flies, I mean, so they showed the recycling bin and they're like, oh, there's nothing even in here. So where was the trash bin? Maybe they don't have trash. Maybe they just have one bin for everything. And there could have just been something in the garage that's like rotting or something like that that the flies want to get to. But to me, also, this is kind of weird. The flies kind of looked fake. I don't know how to explain it. And even the sounds, it kind of sounded like a sound effect playing in the background. They didn't look like normal flies to me. And the sound effect of them flying was too much like a pattern. It kind of sounded like a pattern there. It's probably just something in the garage, or they're actually just fake flies. And then the kid waking up out of nowhere and then running to his parents' room. I mean, kids just are scared of everything. And the thing in the hallway, that was a very low quality camera. You could see by all the pixels and stuff. There could have literally been someone standing there, and then they're just not standing there because they moved away. But the camera has such a low frame rate that it didn't catch that until a little bit later. So, I don't know about that one. I think that one is not paranormal either. The flies To me, for some reason, the flies looked fake, all right? They're probably not, but they kind of did look a little bit like added on or something like that. And the sound effects didn't help it out.
Unleashed. A couple in West Virginia owns a little pet shop, and they usually let one of their older dogs wander around the place. But one morning when they come in to open up, something seems wrong. The dog isn't his usual happy self. Instead, he's curled up in his bed, trembling, and absolutely refuses to come out. The shop owners are worried and they check the security cameras to see what might have spooked the little dog. They find something truly bizarre.
What the heck?
At around 11:30 p.m., the camera shows the little dog wandering aimlessly through the dark pet store. Suddenly, out of nowhere, something seems to actually launch the dog sideways, hard, almost as if he was kicked. Thankfully, the pup wasn't seriously hurt. But was this some weird freak occurrence? Or does the pet shop have a guest that no one can see? Next up, a guy named Angelo says that some seriously strange things have been happening in his house in Tenerife, one of the Canary Islands of Spain. Angelo says that one night his dog Nala started acting very weird, as if something had given her a serious scare. Curious and a little worried, they decide to check the security footage. What they find is downright chilling.
I see his reflection. That looked like a sneeze.
In the video, little Nala seems upset by something off to the side of the room. Something that we can't see. Nala starts backing away, clearly frightened. Then, suddenly, something seems to violently yank the collar right off the dog's neck.
Oh, the collar
Angelo
came off?
posted follow-up videos to prove the footage wasn't fake. He showed that the clip came directly from his security camera, and he even demonstrated that Nala's collar is extremely difficult to remove. It doesn't just fall off. Angelo says that since the incident, his poor little dog Nala is a nervous wreck. He says the dog refuses to stay alone and now insists on sleeping in their bedroom every night. As for Angelo, he's added 2 more cameras around his house because he thinks that whatever pulled that collar off is still there, and he plans to catch it on camera.
I have no clue what to say about that one at all. The collar came off. Okay, I don't know how to explain that one at all. The first one though, the first dog, I think that is, my cats do the same thing, because sometimes we have these little prickly weeds outside. Whenever I go out there to pick them, I get some of them on my shoe and I bring them inside. And whenever the cats are walking around and they step on one, they freak out and they jump in the air. I'm thinking the dog probably just stepped on something kind of sharp and it jolted him. All I think about the first one, but the second one I have no idea how to explain that one. That was kind of weird. Yeah, I don't have an explanation for the second one there.
Scream. Jorge Cruz claims that he is haunted by a dark entity. He says that many strange paranormal things have happened to him, but nothing as crazy as what he recorded late one night near the end of December. Just as Jorge is about to go to bed, he hears strange noises and gets up to investigate. And that's when things take a terrifying turn.
I swear to God, there was like some... What the f*** is that? What the f*** is that? You gotta be kidding me! Who goes there?
Who goes there? Bro, this is a troll.
Real.
This is a troll, bro.
What the f***?
Nobody says who goes there.
What the f*** was that? You gotta be f***ing kidding me. Oh, f***. You gotta be messing with me. I swear to God, this gotta be a f***ing joke. Whoever's in here, I command you to leave in the name of Jesus Christ. I ask you to leave now. Oh, f***. Oh, f***. I got adrenaline going right through my body. What the f*** is that? What the f? Who goes there?
Oh
gotta
man,
be
this is
fucking
a
kidding
troll,
me.
bro. I can't. This is a troll.
Close? Oh, f. Gosh.
What's behind the curtain?
Is that? Guys,
What's behind the curtain?
you gotta be kidding me. What's the f thing? Oh, f, I'm getting a headache.
What's
badly.
behind the curtain in there,
I'm getting
bro?
a fucking headache badly. Oh, f. You gotta be kidding me! Oh,
David, the #1 family movie in America.
Jorge hears strange blood-curdling screams, and as he goes in search of the source, he starts to hear loud banging and the sound of something moving around. Jorge himself starts to scream even louder than the ghost. And finally, Jorge re-enters his kitchen to find that even though the room had been in perfect order just seconds before, now all of his cabinets are open and his furniture
guys,
seems
my
to have
cat
been
is being
tossed to the
goofy.
floor.
Get down. Hey y'all, I got my cat. She's gonna join us for a little bit here.
So is Jorge experiencing a violent haunting by an evil entity or a poltergeist? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
who goes there?
So to me, that clip was completely satire and faked. It was kind of goofy too. So first, the screaming, I originally thought that it was probably just like someone outside doing that. But then when he got closer, it sounded kind of like it was inside. It didn't sound like it was coming through a wall or anything like that. It was, I don't know. It definitely sounded like it was coming from inside. But then I thought, oh, maybe he had a window open and maybe that's where it was coming from. But then he starts saying, who goes there? Nobody says that anymore unless you're joking around, all right? That's, no, all right? That was completely satire. It was funny. I'll give him that. It was funny. Then the door slams and then a whole bunch of banging happens and you can hear the screaming again. And it shows a curtain, a purple curtain, but he doesn't show what's behind it. To me, it looked like it was a window. And there was so much dust stirred up in there when he went in there the second time. That makes me think someone went through the curtain to get back out after slamming the door and banging on it a couple times, and then they started screaming back there. The kitchen stuff, I don't really know how to explain that one very well. That was comedy gold right there. Definitely funny. I don't believe that one at all. The kitchen one, I don't know what to do about that one, but the original part was funny.
A woman named Natalie who lives in the UK with her family says that lately strange things have been happening in their home. Natalie says that recently they have been doing renovations in their older house, and she believes that all of the activity might have disturbed something in the home, something dark and sinister. One night while her son is sleeping, this happens. Some unseen force seems to grab Natalie's son by his ankle and pull him right off the bed. The boy cries, and as if he is speaking to someone that we can't see, he says, "I don't like it. No." Natalie says that her son then ran into their bedroom crying and said that there was a man in his room. Obviously, we can see that there was no man in his room, so just who or what pulled the boy's leg? You decide.
I got no explanation for that one. I don't know what to do about that one. That one was strange, for sure. I don't know how he would have done that motion if it wasn't being yanked. I don't really know what to do about that one. That wasn't very explainable, but
Late one night, Sarah Vargas is relaxing at home in the apartment that she shares with her dad in Colombia. Suddenly, she hears something from the apartment next door that is truly bizarre.
how is this paranormal?
Disturbing, desperate screams can be heard coming from her neighbor's apartment. Shocked witnesses on the street are quick to call police, worried that it might be a case of domestic violence. But then the story takes a very strange turn, because the policeman asked people down on the street for rosary beads, an object often used in Catholic prayer. And then, oddly, police call in a Catholic nun for support.
Siguieron, obviamente, como que llamaron a alguien, llamaron a una monja para que les ayudara.
Because you see, all of this noise is actually coming from an exorcism that is taking place right next door. Sarah discovers that two girls were playing around with the Ouija board, when suddenly, one of the girls becomes very violent and starts vomiting up some kind of dark matter, almost like dirt.
La chica empezó como a vomitar tierra, como vomitar oscuro.
The family believes that the girl might be possessed by an evil entity, and apparently, the police agreed. Sarah says that the screaming went on all through the night, eventually getting quieter in the early morning hours until it finally stopped. Now, without other eyewitness reports, it's hard to say exactly what happened here, but the desperate screams coming from that apartment are absolutely chilling.
I think what happened there was it actually was a domestic dispute, because you could hear like a man's voice and a woman's voice in the start, and then the people on the street are like, he's beating her, he's hitting her too hard, or something like that. And then the woman screaming like crazy when the cops are there asking for rosary beads. That could have just been someone in pain screaming and stuff like that. I don't think there's much paranormal about this. Now, if they're messing with a Ouija board, yeah, that's not good. Don't mess with that type of stuff. Definitely don't. I don't believe anything's gonna happen to you by it, like because of a Ouija board, but just the concept of trying to invite demons inside of you. No, thank you. That's not gonna go for me because I'm a Christian man. It's not okay with me because of my religion. I know that those countries in South America, they're a lot more paranormal. Like they believe in that stuff a lot more, and they're a lot more in tune with that type of stuff. Kind of like represented by the Day of the Dead, right? It's kind of part of their culture a little bit more over there. So I think it would make more sense if that's what's going on here. I don't think anything paranormal happening here, but I think their culture might say there is something going on there. Now, there's nothing wrong with their culture. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's part of their culture. It's different than ours.
Late one evening in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Heather Paul is outside on her front porch having some ice cream with her husband and her two sons. But then, Heather suddenly spots something that absolutely creeps her out.
There's like little mosquitoes.
What kind of going on?
Bro, there's just a person walking.
What? What did you say? What did you say, Mommy?
What's weird here?
I couldn't hear you.
I saw zero weirdness here. That was completely normal. Other people might live here.
Can't tell me to fucking go.
Heather whispers, "She scares me," to her husband and children, but they have no idea what she's talking about. Neither her husband or sons can see the bizarre figure dressed in white that is walking down the sidewalk only about 20 feet away. Heather says that the woman looked like, quote, a lady dressed like a nurse from the 1950s with an eerie grin on her face.
It looks like a normal
Heather
person,
is now
but bad
freaked
camera
out.
quality.
She can't understand why no one else
Bro.
saw the strange nurse. So she checks the footage from their front door security camera, and sure enough, the recording also shows a creepy pale figure walking right by.
It just immediately creeped me out, so I just kind of like jumped.
But it gets even weirder, because you see, Heather lives only a mile away from a notorious old abandoned mental asylum, the Philadelphia State Hospital at Byberry.
So a little backstory, I live about a mile from where Byberry State Hospital used to be. This is one of the, I'm pretty sure, the most notorious mental hospital in the country. A lot of abuse went on there. There was lobotomies performed on patients. There was experiments performed on patients. A lot of them lost their lives because they were just treated so horribly. The conditions that that hospital was in was so inhumane, and no human should have ever had to go through what these patients went through. And these people just needed help. It's just very sad. They were so overcrowded. Like the nurse to patient ratio was just extreme.
With 2 student nurses and maybe 3 attendants, we have all we can do to bathe the patients, get them to cafeteria, take them to the doctors, give them their medications, and try to keep the place clean.
Now, when I was a kid growing up, we used to definitely go in there, and it was really scary. Like the second you walk on the grounds, you just feel like it's cold, it's not normal. It feels weird. Like you can tell somebody's watching you. There's underground tunnels underneath, so we used to run around them too, and they used to use those tunnels to transport bodies. And there was still those like metal slab beds that they were still down there when we went in there, like, you know, in the 2000s. I felt my arm grabbed in there once, and I moved my flashlight because I thought it was my friend, and my friend was like over there, and I'm like, oh my God.
But this story gets even weirder still. Heather's dad lived in the same house as a boy. When Heather shows her dad the creepy footage, he tells her that a woman named Linda used to live in the house next door. And during the 1950s, Linda was a nurse at the old Byberry Mental Hospital. So did Heather catch the ghost of a nurse from the old abandoned hospital?
No, it's just a
and
normal
if not,
person.
Why could no one else see the strange woman walking down the sidewalk?
No, that's literally just digging for something. You're searching for something to just claim to see a ghost. It's just a person walking in the background with bad camera quality, which makes them kind of look like a ghost. I see nothing weird there now. Like the abandoned asylum, that would be so much fun to go to. And yeah, I'm assured that there's probably some negative stuff there, right? I don't think there's any weirdness to this video here. I think it was just someone in the background that just so happened to be wearing white, like that's a sin or something now. And they have a bad camera quality, because who has a good doorbell camera? I don't know a single person who has a good camera outside for that. Nothing weird here, in my opinion.
Mimi heads for higher ground. Proud grandmother Cindy Reed from Cleveland, Ohio is babysitting her granddaughter Nova at the family's home when things suddenly take a very creepy turn.
You're so funny. I can't wait until summer gets here so we can go outside and play.
I miss Mimi.
I miss you too. I miss you too. What?
Coming.
What? Who's coming?
Just a kid with an imagination.
Who?
Him.
You see somebody back there?
Him.
Who?
Him.
Him?
Yeah.
Where's he at? Is he in our house?
Yeah.
Where? Show me. Where's he at? He's right in front of you?
Yep.
Who is it?
A guy.
Who's there, mister? What are you doing in our... Where's he at? In the dining room?
Yep.
Show me him. Go show me him. Give me your hand. Take me to him.
This him.
Take me to him. Show me.
This him.
Wait, let me... Show me. Is he right here?
Yep.
He's in our dining room?
Yeah.
What are you doing in our dining room, mister? What does he look like?
She's just playing along with her.
I bug.
That's so awesome.
He's got bug eyes?
Yeah.
What are you doing in our living room, mister? Get. You go back home. You go back wherever you came from.
Okay.
What's he doing? Come on, you're creeping me out. We're going upstairs. Come on. You're scaring me. We're going upstairs. Yeah,
he put on his goofy
We're
music.
going upstairs. You are...
Little Nova says that she sees a man with, quote, bug eyes standing in the dining room. Grandma Cindy gets a bit freaked out by the whole situation.
No, she is not freaked
and decides
out.
that
She's
they
playing
should
along.
just head upstairs.
Come on, you're creeping me out. We're going upstairs.
She's playing along with the kid. Come on.
You're scaring me. We're going upstairs. Yeah, you're scaring me. We're going upstairs.
Nova's mother shared the video online and says that Grandma Cindy is very afraid of anything paranormal. She also says that baby Nova still claims that she sees a strange man that no one else can see, and he appears all around their home.
That one, that's obviously a goofy one. I mean, he even put on his goofy music for that one. He normally has this spooky ambiance, right? But that one is just a goofy soundtrack he puts. Normally it's on his like scurry videos or one of those things, but yeah, no, obviously I don't think that one's real. Even if the kid thought it was real, kids have imaginations, all that stuff. And the grandma, come on, he said the grandma's all scared. No, she's playing along with the kid to have fun, to entertain the kid. I don't know. That one is obviously not real. All right, y'all. That is going to be it for part 1. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There were some good clips in there, some goofy clips in there, some of them that were obviously fake. Some of them that were actually like pretty good. I don't actually know how to explain it. Like kind of like that dog with the collar. I think that's my favorite clip from this one. Well, not my favorite one, but like the one that's most convincing to me. My favorite one is the guy that, who goes there? That was so funny. That one's my favorite clip. But yeah, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed these clips. Once again, if you guys think I missed anything, or if one of my explanations didn't cover it all, or if you have a different explanation, make sure to drop it in the comments. I'd love to engage with that and see what you guys think. See if you guys agree with me or not. I hope you guys enjoy this type of content. If you do, make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below if you want us to watch another video, or if there's a game you want us to try. Just comment down below. Basically, any thoughts you want to have on us, any feedback, anything. Just let us know, all right? We always read the comments. We respond to them. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I think it's only going to be one more video after this one where Tony's not in it. And then he'll be back. And then we're going to have some fun content for you guys. But yeah, see ya.